I decided to enroll in the Elasmon Bragg Field Skills course because I've always loved sharks. A lot of them lack protections just because people are so afraid of them. The easiest way to change people's perception of them is to get that hands-on experience. So when people do ask me questions, I have first-hand experience to talk about that.
Basically, I've always known I wanted to do marine science, and I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to go about it for the longest time. As a student at WVU in fisheries, I realized that I enjoyed working in ichthyology and in fisheries, but I wanted something more. So it was a really great opportunity to get in the field research.
I decided to enroll in field school because I felt like I hit a bit of a brick wall after my master's degree. I didn't really know what course I wanted to go down, but I figured that some field experience would definitely help, so I decided to give it a go.
I came and applied to field school because I thought it would be an interesting opportunity to learn how to do field work and apply the skills that I've gotten over my short career as a crab fisher to something more science-based, just to verify with myself that I could do something like this.
I was looking for that scientific outlet, but I didn't really have it. I have experience with a non-governmental organization, but I've always been drawn to the field side of things. I've always been drawn to the hands-on research, to getting dirty, to getting in the water. I have a degree in ecology, evolution, and animal behavior, but I had virtually no experience in the actual field.
The Elasmon Bragg Field Skills Research course taught me a lot of different skills, from how to set up all of the different methods of fishing, from drum lining to gill netting, to long lining, so effectively using it, effectively deploying it, and I think even more importantly than that, when it is necessary to use those, when it is the best and most effective way, and which one is going to work for that situation. So in addition to a lot of those practical skills that we learned, just why we are doing that stuff was a very big focus, which was really helpful.
So the Tropical Marine Ecology course really gave me a well-rounded view of what it's like to work in marine science. From everything from learning how to tie a knot to free diving to coral reef restoration, it really just inspired me and it set me up that if I do pursue a master's in marine science or pursue a PhD, it gave me the necessary skills and foundation going into a project like that.
In terms of in the field, everything from handling up to writing a data sheet for sharks is extremely helpful. But with the Tropical Ecology course, it really gave me a better appreciation of where the sharks lived and how they live their lives. So everything from learning about how mangroves and seagrasses work when they're pups to when they are slightly older and then the open ocean, and then to bruvs, being able to actually physically see what they do and how they interact with chummed food. Everything from both courses has worked really well together and has really given me a better appreciation of what I want to do in the future.
So you don't just learn about tagging animals, you learn how to do it correctly, how to do it safely, with the animal's welfare as the top priority all the time.
And even if I don't pursue one of the hard sciences, I currently work at an NGO. It gave me an in-depth appreciation for the systems that I'm trying to protect.
Field school went above and beyond to get me ready for doing my own research and for grad school. I've never had a group of teachers really sit down and explain the entire process and how to choose a program and how to do everything. It's been really amazing. I came here not really knowing what I wanted to do, and I've got every question answered and more.
Everyone on this staff is so welcoming and open to questions. From the lead scientist being women, it gave me motivation that that's possible. The field school staff really gave me hope that I could do this.
Absolutely recommend coming to field school. If this kind of stuff is what you're thinking about doing, these people are amazing, and they'll definitely be able to answer any questions you have, and you'll really be able to find out if this is what you want to do and this is what you're meant to do. They're more than patient, and they're more than willing to sit down and work with you regardless of your plans and help you figure everything out. There's been a ton of opportunities here for networking and outreach. It's a real good experience.
I would absolutely recommend this course to anyone interested in ocean conservation, not just particularly sharks, because people you meet here and the people you work with really have a deep desire and care for ocean conservation and for the animals.
Or even if you're interested in sharks and you're not exactly interested in working with them hands-on, you're more interested in the human dimension. We also talked a lot about the ways that we can use social science, the ways that we, even if we do intend to work more with the animals can also be effective advocates when faced with the public, when having to kind of explain ourselves, justify our research, and explain the importance of conserving them. So if you're interested in conservation and marine systems in general, I think it's really helpful to anybody.
I would 1,000,000% recommend field school. You can watch all the documentaries, you can read all the books, you can look at the pictures all you want, but until you're in that actual setting, you won't be able to get that skill just from watching a YouTube video. Field school is a really immersive experience, and it allows you to be a scientist, to explore, to investigate, and to develop your critical thinking skills. If you're scared of the water, do field school. If you have 10 years boating experience, do field school. If you major in English and history, do field school. I really believe that anyone and everyone could benefit from a field school course.